Pizza. 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 Oh. Pizza. Pizza.
Welcome back to ZaBill's Pizza Reviews. What?
Opposite.
What?
Me last.
Okay. You last. Okay. Well, that threw off my mojo. Thanks, Dennis. All right, so tonight we have Muscarella's Pizza and we have Sorrentino's Pizza, both from the village of Williamsville. Today, my pizza tasters is Sean, Mike, Brendan, and Dennis. Dennis wanted to go last, so now he's last. Go in reverse polarity today.
That's what we'll do.
Yeah.
I'll take the lead on this one.
You really want to go first? What about me?
Oh, Kyle. Go for it, brother.
Yeah. I'm
Go
always
for it. You're
last and
always last. Be first.
Clean up.
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. I have never had either of these two pizzas. One was definitely better than the other, in my opinion. Muscarella's was a delicious pizza, reminded me of a Picasso. Had very good sauce, good amount of cheese. The crust, as somebody said earlier, was kind of like a breadstick. It was definitely light, fluffy with a little bit of a crunch. The other pizza, Sorrentino's, $23. They're not as good. Not as good. Run-of-the-mill pizza, right, in Buffalo, generic, lacks some sauce, heavy on the cheese. Cup and char was good on both. That's about it for me. Muscarella's was $31.50, so take that for what it's worth. I know we're all about the values here. Next up is Mr. Value, Mr. Chemistry.
Yeah, I was asked by one of our ZaBill Nation's fans out there to give them a pizza that they had never had before that they should try.
Okay.
And being put on the spot like that, I threw out a couple, and he had them before.
Oh, he did?
He had them before, and then I was kind of stumped. I was like, I couldn't think of one that I would say, oh, this one's out here, whether it's Grand Island or Niagara Falls. And if I could do it all over again, I would say the Muscarella's would be something worth trying. Now, when you first said it was over $30, we've been spoiled the last couple of weeks because those pizzas have been hovering around
$20.
$20. A little below, a little above, but around there. $30, $32, $33 pizza. That raises the antennas. That being said, it was worth a dollar value. It was worth the $33. The Sorrentino's was a $23 pizza. If you're expecting a low $20, $23 pizza, Sorrentino is just right. The price was right. Low sauce, heavy cheese, crust was about average. It's a 20. The Muscarella's for $30 was an experience. A billion pepperonis.
An oral experience?
Yes, well, I didn't say that, but I wish I did.
For only $30?
Yeah,
right.
What a deal.
Right. We are in borderline recession. So the bottom line was that was, I want to say, one of the first pizzas we've had, maybe this season, that has caught me off guard. Because I thought, forget it. And then you opened it up, and it was like, oh, my God. It was like they knew we were coming.
Yeah.
It was as if they knew we were coming. Ton of pepperoni. Sauce was perfect. The crust was good. A little floppy. A little too floppy for me.
Sure.
But that was a really enjoyable pizza that I would recommend saying, hey, if you've never had this before, don't be put off by the price. It's worth it. I would throw the reputation on the line for that one.
Before Mike starts, what pizzas did you recommend to this person?
Candyman. I had, because it's a Kenmore guy.
Okay.
So I was like, Tonawanda, Kenmore. I said, have you, Candyman. I don't, there's a lot of people that I said try that one. Jay, he had Jay's before. Botch, he had that one. It was a lot of the heavy hitters. Sorry, Mike. Fat Man's Pizza.
You should have told him TC Wheelers.
I did. We did talk about Macy's and Muscarella. What's the Muscarella? Not Muscarella's.
Martina's?
But no. What's the one? Mustachios.
Oh, yeah.
We talked. We went back and forth on those.
Okay.
Macy's, but those are the ones that I had mentioned. He had most of them so far.
Okay.
I bet you he had never tried this one before.
Ask him TC if he's done TC Wheelers.
TC Wheelers. That was a
good pizza too. Yeah.
I'll bring that up.
Yeah. Okay, Mike.
Ditto.
Okay, next.
High praise. I will say this. So I have a good friend of mine who's Canadian, and he comes here for good pizza, right?
Okay.
I would not send him to Sorrentino's. You can get that pizza in Canada. You can get that pizza in wherever you go. To me, it just tasted like pizza. The other one was excellent. Everything that Sean said, everything about it was good. My only knock on it was very, very greasy. Very greasy. Like it was dripping down my hand.
Well,
but
they had 75 pepperonis on it.
However, it was worth it. It was an exceptional piece of pizza.
Dennis, I hope everyone's not saying your pet peeve and saving it for you.
Not yet. I hope so too.
All right, Brandon, what's up?
We'll see if I can hit it. I'll echo these guys. Very high praise for the Muscarellas. I will say it was greasy. You'll see from the video on the ZaBill's YouTubes that when I went to show the camera the leoparding underneath and the cook, the grease just poured right on the plate.
Leoparding.
Yeah.
Listen to you.
Yeah, I know.
Wow.
I stole that from Pizza Joe. Speaking of Canadian guys who like pizza.
I haven't, I think I blocked him. I didn't want to watch his videos anymore.
You don't like the "We are here"?
We are here.
Yeah, he's all right. I mean, he does.
He's got, I wish I had
He gets around.
I wish we had his following.
Yeah, he gets around.
So share our videos, folks, to your friends that are up in the air on what pizza to get.
Mm-hmm. He only does one at a time, too. 2 at a time over here, baby.
Yeah.
But yes, so I liked Mike's comment that you could get that Sorrentino's anywhere. The Muscarella's is what you come to Buffalo for a good pizza for. That's a good point. Both had good pizza, pepperonis, good cup and chars. Just a better balance of sauce and cheese on the Muscarellas. The Sorrentino's had a lot of cheese, which I don't mind, but they just didn't have the sauce to back it up. And also, I didn't like the dough as much on the Sorrentino's. To note, it also is called Sorrentino's Spaghetti House, so maybe that's
There you go.
Something. Maybe they're not focused on the pizza as much, a little more on the spaghetti. Maybe
The pasta fazool.
Yeah, exactly. Maybe throw a little bit more of that pasta sauce on there. Maybe they get a little bit higher rating. But not a bad pizza, just not my favorite one compared to Muscarella's, which was a nice, good, sloppy buffalo pizza.
Question or comment here. For these pizza places that go heavy on the cheese, have you noticed that none of them match it with equivalent sauce amount?
I'm wondering if you just can't.
Good Guys does. Good Guys does almost to a fault.
You know what? Okay, so we were discussing earlier today in our text chain on what pizzas to do because we don't plan ahead really well and figure these out. I think once we kind of really run out, we should start doing some redeemers, like how Good Guys, like I don't know if that scored high with everybody that night or was a little bit off that night, but maybe that's one that we give a second chance to, and maybe some other ones, do a couple of redeemers, or do a playoff bracket kind of a thing.
Yeah, it's funny what Sean said with this guy asking about, what would you recommend? Because, like you said, Kyle, we've done probably 70-ish pizzas, 75, and people are like, oh, well, what was your favorite? And I'm like, we just had so many pizzas, and there's so many good pizzas, too, that, you definitely want to say, well, kind of in this area like this one, kind of in this area like this one. I have not been able to tell one person one singular pizza that's my favorite. Yeah. But I kind of say, well, over here we had this, and that was really good. Over here we had this, it's really good. That's why I like this one. Kind of give them like 3 to 4 good pizzas.
I like Mike's analogy. If you were to bring someone from out of state or out of country, what pizza would you want to show them? Mm-hmm. I think that's a great metric for looking at a really quality, great pizza versus just your typical run-of-the-mill. Our typical run-of-the-mills are usually better than almost any other pizzas around the country. Sure. Yep. So we're spoiled. Again, we've said that numerous times. Yeah. I really got the sense that the Muscarella's was I would be proud to show that one off.
Sure. We're up to 24 pizzas just this season.
Oof.
Wow. And I one more thing before you go on. With your Redeemer, I feel like I'm in the extreme minority with Fat Man. So maybe I get another one and it's not bad.
Here we go. Good Guys and the Fat Mans.
Yeah, that's tough because Good Guys is one of my favorites. So you're going to put it up against one I hated.
Maybe you do it blind, though. Maybe you do it blind. Well, you don't say which is which.
Oh, I will tell you which one Good Guys is.
Blindfolded while you eat it or blindfolded when you're served it?
Maybe you have to be blindfolded so that you can't even judge it from just looking. It's all taste.
You know what would be really fun? Sorry if we're boring you 3 listeners out there. What if we had our panel, we're all sitting at a long table, and my wife and whoever else wanted to help out that day, maybe we do a little party kind of a thing. We get
Alicia just immediately volunteered into it.
Yes, yeah. What if we got like 6 good known pizzas around town, and somebody cuts them all up, and we're sitting there, and then we get like each. Like say you
Literally,
cut them in half. Yeah, cut them into
bite,
like how you see those videos online where like people try to taste the pop or the soda, the beer, or they'll stick their hand in, have a burger, like burgers from 7 different places. They take a bite and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's McDonald's. Oh, that's burger. Oh no, that one over here." And you know what I mean? Like I wonder how fun that would be if we did a little blind pizza competition. Yeah. See how many people, how many of us could get the most, like who could get the most right?
That'd be interesting.
All right, Dennis, we've been kind of holding you back.
Yeah, let it rip.
Yeah, I'm kind of itching.
No one
to go
keeps
here.
baby in the corner.
That's right. So for me, Muscarella started off in the hole because the whole square thing. I think we've talked about that quite a bit. So
No, please talk about that a little bit. Talk about what happened tonight.
I really hate the square when the pizza's cut into squares. It should be triangles. It's already in a circle box, a square box. I mean, it's a circle pie. It's just weird. The geometry does it just makes me mad.
Right.
Having said that, hands down, Muscarella's. It was that good. It was a little greasy, even for me. But, I mean, the pepperoni, there's a million pepperoni on there, so it was great.
Yeah.
I felt like everything all together, it was the best pizza we've had this year, I think.
Best.
Yeah, I would say so.
Wow.
Maybe second best. It's up there.
I would agree.
Cross is holding me back from the perfect pizza.
Yeah, I mean, I would sit there. I would put it up as one of the top 2 we've had all year.
Top 2? What's the other one?
This year.
Oh, this year.
Yeah,
Just this year.
Let me look back at our list real quick. What if that went up against
like
a Papa?
Yeah.
I'm sorry, which one?
Papa's that was like a Bocce Imperial that we all loved.
With the super sweet sauce.
Okay, yeah, because we had Papa Leo's last week.
Papa Leo sucked.
That's why I'm like, you got to be specific.
Papa's
See,
pizza.
now Papa's, I had pizza from Papa's, and it wasn't that good.
Was that just the one time, or you had it since?
So the one time with you guys, we
Yep.
had it here, and it was great. Then I had it one time at home, and it wasn't very good. I mean, it was good, but it wasn't it wasn't as good as the last time. So I have to try it again. So I guess I.
How would you have compared it? I don't know if anyone can remember, but those Great Lakes and Master Pizza, those were both decent.
They were. I would say Muscarella's is better.
Wow. Okay.
I mean, it's more expensive, so you would expect better.
Right.
I thought after seeing like the price and where we got the pizzas from, I thought I was all ready to kind of tear them down, to be honest. But they're both pretty good pizzas. Even Sorrentino's was pretty good. It wasn't horrible. And so the cheese. There's too much cheese, not enough sauce. Maybe the sauce, when they put that much cheese on it, maybe it like absorbs some of the sauce. Maybe that's what I'm thinking because there just wasn't as much sauce at all. But it wasn't a bad pizza. It just happened to go up against a really good pizza, and that's about it. That's all I have to say, really.
All right.
Real quick, I'll throw some Sorrentino some love. It was a thicker pizza, not Detroit
Because of
or,
the cheese?
or Chicago. No, but the crust too. That Muscarella's was almost certainly not a New York style. Thicker than that one. But you're going to get filled off of that Sorrentino one, like that. For the value, for the actual product itself, you're not going to leave unfull.
Okay.
For the price,
I want
it's
to
a
throw
good
it that
pie.
way. Yeah.
Would you put Yubs as better than Sorrentino's?
No. Oh, better than Sorrentino's.
Yeah, I would.
It's close. I wouldn't put it past it though.
Because of the sauce?
Yeah.
You're being seduced by the price.
See, no, I'm not. That was a decent pizza. Okay, so here we've talked many times about if you took this component off this one and this component off this one, it would be a damn good pizza.
Right.
If Yubs had a normal sweet sauce on that pizza would have been fantastic.
I don't think it would have been better than Muscarella's, though.
Sorrentino's.
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah.
I'm talking about Sorrentino's.
Right.
It wasn't better than Muscarella's.
Sure.
Okay, fine.
The price was great for the Yubs, though.
Yeah, $10.
Back-to-back weeks, Yubs.
Hey, listen.
Could've got 3
Your
Yubs for the,
your
Muscarella's.
request might be happening if the Bills keep this up. We'll get into you've heard about it in our previous podcast this week, but they keep winning, and we might have that Super Bowl celebration party at Yubs.
There it is. There it is, baby.
Count me in.
You felt good about that after that last game.
Yeah, so
which
let's
we'll get into
let's
soon.
take a second here for sponsor identification. Mike at MJB Electric. For any of your household or commercial needs, call Mike 716-465-5017. And then our other proud partner is Dr. Bob at Doug's Chiropractic, 716-634-6272, or visit DougsChiropractic.com for 2 convenient locations and convenient hours. So, thanks to those guys.
Absolutely.
What are you laughing about? I'm just pointing out that I have this little cheat sheet here.
I know. I thought you wanted me to read off on it.
No.
Like, all right, let me see.
That's what I thought he was doing.
No. So, all right. Well, that's about it. Folks, wait till next week, and you know as good as we do what pizzas we're having.
Enjoy the bye week for you Bills fans out there.
Yes. Oh, and happy Thanksgiving.
Gobble gobble.
No, are we going to record before that or no? Bi-week recording or no?
I hope so.
I would hope so too.
Then it'll be before Thanksgiving.
So we have one more
for the bye week, maybe after dark.
Oh, I like that.
I'm working on something. So,
I thought you were saying you're working. I'm awful.
All right. Well, as Sean would say, Bills Nation out.
Bills Nation out. Yes.
All right.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Go Bills.
Thanks, Jeff. Kyle,
What?
did your power go out again?
Gee, sounds like someone didn't pay the electric bill.
Well, it's probably that outlet that I tried to install for the arcade machine in our studio. But I'll tell you what, I definitely paid it because it's not like I'm spending money on pizzas.
Kyle, you better call Mike at MJB Electric at 716-465-5017.
You know what, Dennis? That is a fantastic idea.
I'm full of them.
All right, go Bills.
Go Bills.